Folks, the 2023 FIA Formula. One World Championship was the 74th running, and the defending champion Max Verstappen really had fun. He dominated it as was expected. In fact, Verstappen is on a hat trick. He's the 2021, 2022, and 2023 champion. Is the F1 Championship becoming too easy for Belgian and Dutch racing driving? Achilles would ask, is there no one else? Maybe Verstappen had a lucky break. Anyone knows predicting who takes the checkered flag is like chasing butterflies in a hurricane, or herding hyperactive cats on a skateboard. But hey, that's half the fun, right? Let's dive into the pit lane of punditry and see who the experts are betting on to grab the crown. But as we dive into the pit lane of speculation, remember, predicting F1 winners is like decoding a racer's victory dance. It requires a keen eye, a dash of intuition, and maybe a lucky rabbit's foot, or in this case, a lucky tire rubber. Become a part of our racing community. Subscribe now and click the bell for the latest on F1. The Contenders. Max Verstappen. The Lion and his roar. Max Verstappen, the reigning champion, isn't just about raw speed. He's a calculated predator, stalking the win with predator-like precision. His Red Bull roars with relentless power, its engine a purring symphony of dominance. But lions can be felled by unexpected arrows, or can make a miscalculation and fall on the jaws of other predators. A technical gremlin, a strategic blunder, or even a moment of overconfidence. Can Verstappen maintain his ruthless focus for an entire season, or will complacency leave him vulnerable? After a hat trick of F1 victories, many fans are betting on Verstappen to bag 2024 as well. Lewis Hamilton, the Silver Gunslinger. Lewis Hamilton, the veteran champion, is like a gunslinger with ice in his veins. He's seen it all, faced down every challenge, and emerged victorious time and again. His smooth moves and laser focus are legendary, but the years can weigh heavy on even the sharpest shooter. Can Mercedes keep pace with the younger blood, or will Father Time finally clip Hamilton's wings? Charles Leclerc, the dancing Daredevil. Charles Leclerc is a hurricane on four wheels, weaving through corners with the grace of a tango dancer. Ferrari's fiery spirit burns bright within him, fueled by the passionate roars of the Tifosi. But passion can be a double-edged sword. A fiery outburst under pressure, a reckless lunge past a rival, could turn his championship hopes to ashes. Can Leclerc control his inner inferno, or will it consume him in the heat of the battle? The underdogs, waiting for their turn. Lurking in the shadows are the dark horses, hungry for their day in the sun. Lando Norris, the cheeky grin hiding a steely determination, sits in McLaren's rising chariot. George Russell, the new kid in the Mercedes stable, is eager to prove his mettle. And then there's Fernando Alonso, the ageless wonder, defying Father Time with every lap. These underdogs are like wolves circling the alpha, waiting for their moment to strike. Can they exploit the champion's weaknesses, capitalize on misfortune, and snatch the crown from the grasp of the mighty? This season's Grand Prix promises a clash of titans and a dance of underdogs. Who will rise to the challenge? Who will stumble on the treacherous track? Buckle up, gearheads, because the 2024 F1 season is about to explode in a glorious symphony of engines, drama, and unpredictable brilliance. Pundit Predictions. It's not that the pundits get it right, but often they tend to have a certain perspective on all things F1 racing that is both enjoyable and fun. Of course, the pundits may not have actual magic wands, but their years of experience and gallons of coffee grounds consumed give their predictions some serious weight. So, let's peer into the crystal ball with the help of our favorite F1 oracles. So, who are they tipping for the 2024 crown? Ted Kravitz, Sky Sports. Red Bull's a well-oiled machine, and Verstappen's confidence is sky high. But complacency can be a killer in this game. One slip-up, one engine hiccup, and Hamilton's silver arrow is breathing down his neck. During the Sky Sports F1 podcast, Kravitz had this to say: "There is a reasonably commonly held opinion amongst some people in the paddock that part of the reason why they changed the rules was to stop Mercedes' dominance. That worked." Formula One and the FIA's stated aim was to improve the racing. It did do that to a large degree. But in 2021, old rules, the championship is decided on the last lap. 2022, it is decided in Japan with 4 races to go, so it didn't exactly close up the field, Kravitz said. It meant that Red Bull got it right so much that they are now favourites going in. That dominance, I think, will probably run until the next rule change in 2026. Clearly, Kravitz expects Verstappen and Red Bull dominance until 2026. On the other hand, Natalie Pinkham, Sky Sports, had this to say: "Don't underestimate the hunger. Leclerc's got fire in his belly, and Ferrari's finally found its mojo. This could be the year they topple the Red Bull empire." Could plucky Williams soon spray champagne? Respected commentator Lawrence Barretto believes so. He boldly backed this storied yet struggling squad to finally snatch a podium in 2024. Penning for the official F1 site, Barretto praised Williams against the odds rise to 7th in last year's constructor standings, led by fiery driver Alex Albon. Despite lacking mid-season upgrades, the Thai talent hauled his aging machine to multiple point finishes. Now, under innovative team principal James Vowles, Williams aims higher by focusing 2023 development entirely on their next rocket ship. Barretto thus expects occasional brilliance in 2024, predicting either Albon or rookie teammate Logan Sargent to seize that evasive rostrum result. It would end Williams' 6-year podium drought, granting sweet validation after a bitter decline since championship glory days. Perhaps romantic visions of azure blue and white will rise above the rest once more. Veteran voices predict this sleeping giant may soon awake. Beyond the obvious. Jenson Button, the 2009 F1 champ himself, is throwing his weight behind Mercedes. As a Sky pundit at the 2023 Canadian Grand Prix, Button says, "When you look at the past decade, it's been a 2-horse race between them and Red Bull. And let's be honest, watching Hamilton go winless for this long is like seeing Usain Bolt trip on a shoelace. It just feels wrong. But here's the catch. Can Mercedes actually catch Red Bull's dust? They haven't tasted victory since that 2021 Saudi stunner, and last year was their first winless season in over a decade. Ouch. But Team Mercedes ain't throwing in the towel. Technical Director James Allison is whispering about a pretty ambitious program for the new W15 car, promising a radical departure from their recent designs. Think of it as Lewis Hamilton trading in his comfy shoes for rocket boots. They're aiming for the podium, not just the finish line. Button isn't the only one hoping for a Mercedes resurgence. Even with Ferrari's impressive showing last year, most pundits see the Silver Arrows as the strongest challenger to Red Bull's throne. They've got the team, the tech, and the legendary Lewis Hamilton behind the wheel. A combination that's written championship contender in big, shiny letters. But hey, this is F1, folks. Remember that crazy Monaco crash that turned last year's race upside down? Or that surprise Hamilton pit stop that left everyone scratching their heads? Anything can happen on these racetracks. So, will Mercedes rise again and retake the F1 crown? Will Ferrari finally break the Red Bull grip? Or will Max Verstappen continue his reign of dominance? Buckle up, grab your popcorn, and get ready for the most unpredictable season yet. While the pundits have their favorites, keep your eyes peeled for the dark horses, the surprise strategies, and the moments of pure racing magic that make F1 truly unpredictable. A pinch of statistics. Alright, gearheads, let's crack open the numbers vault and sprinkle some statistical magic on this prediction pie. Remember, stats are like ingredients in a gourmet race stew. Used right, they add flavor and fuel to our championship forecasts. the Verstappen Volcano. Buckle up, Max fans, because the numbers paint him as a force of nature. 19 wins in 2023? Check. Most points in a single season? You betcha. Red Bull's fastest car? Of course, but even volcanoes can stumble on loose rocks. One DNF, one strategic hiccup, and Lewis is breathing fire down his neck. Hamilton's hunger. The Silver Arrow might be a bit dusty, but its engine still purrs with the hunger of a champion. 7 titles, 103 wins. These numbers whisper experience, focus, and an undying thirst for victory. But age is a tricky curve on the racetrack. Can Hamilton outrun Father Time and rewrite the record books again? Ferrari's fiery Fiesta. Remember that underdog spirit that makes you root for the scrappy team? That's Ferrari in a nutshell. They may not have the most wins, but their late-season charge in 2023 and Leclerc's fiery talent were like watching a phoenix rise from the ashes. But consistency is fickle. Can they maintain their momentum and finally break Red Bull's stronghold? Beyond the big three. Don't let the headlines fool you, folks. Stats tell a different story. Remember Lando Norris's cheeky grin and McLaren's rising horsepower? Or George Russell's meteoric rise in the Mercedes camp? These young guns are hungry, their stats whispering potential upsets and daring overtakes. And then there's the ageless wonder, Fernando Alonso. His stats speak of experience, cunning, and an uncanny ability to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. But hold on, numbers aren't just cold, hard facts. They're living, breathing things that can dance with unexpected weather, strategic gambles, and the sheer unpredictability of human competition. One rainy Monaco corner can turn the championship leader into a puddle jumper, while a daring pit stop can catapult an underdog into the winner's circle. Remember, F1 isn't just about who has the fastest car. Rain, safety cars, pit stop blunders. They can all turn the tables faster than you can say, pit lane penalty. One lucky safety car at the right time could hand the win to an underdog, while a single strategic misstep could send the favorites spiraling down the leaderboard. The human factor. These drivers aren't just machines. They're dealing with nerves the size of watermelons, pushing their bodies and minds to the absolute limit. One bad qualifying lap can shatter confidence, while a close call with a competitor can ignite a fire in their belly. Mental stamina is just as important as horsepower in this game. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Like, comment, and join our community to share your passion for the fast-paced world of Formula One.